On the road again. Packed up, we're ready to go. We are getting the bus to Tongariro National Park village because we actually have a guided tour of the Tongariro Crossing booked, which is so cool. Mostly people don't do that. You normally get a bus from Taupo like 5:30 in the morning. You just book it at your hostel and you go and do it yourself, a self-guided tour. But we're lucky enough to be able to do a guided tour, so we're going to the national park. We're going to stay in like this lodgy place. By the time you see this, I think we'll already be on the track. It's exciting. We're moving a lot at the moment. Let's do it. We're not doing the Tongariro Crossing tomorrow. If the microphone's picking it up, which I can presume it is, so the wind is 75k over the Tongariro Crossing, so tours have been cancelled, crossings have been cancelled. So I called the guy up who's doing the tour. He said, yep, cancelled tomorrow. So we're heading down to the National Park Village. We've extended another night in where we're staying. It's all we have for now. It's one of those things, the Tongariro Crossing, it looks fine here, like blue skies, but actually when you look over the lake to like the national park, dense thick clouds, and you're going very high up into the mountains on this long 8-hour walk. That's what I want today's video theme to be about. I'm going to talk about it kind of all day. I don't want to get out of this wind just in case it is picking up bad on the microphone. How to be flexible when you travel. We knew this could happen. With the Tongariro Crossing, it can be on or it can be off. You never know. Even in summer, it can have really high winds. Remember, you're climbing through the mountains. You've got to be prepared that you're not going to be able to do the crossing and to extend a few nights and pay a bit extra for accommodation till you can do it. There's the wind. That's the situation as it stands. I will fill you all in later. We're still getting the bus at 1:15 to the national park, and we'll talk more about being flexible when we get there, because this wind is ridiculous. Look. Not bad view though. Don't know if you're gonna be able to hear me. That's why we can't do the crossing tomorrow. God damn it. Tongariro National Park, just got off the bus. Look at this scenery. Drive was incredible. Obviously we didn't drive. So many photos, hope they came out right. So we're just gonna go find our lodgings. Clouds are insane. So we drove past and you can't even see the tips of the mountains, just engulfed. Had to inform a few folks on the bus that they probably won't be doing it tomorrow, so their faces kind of dropped it. Kind of felt like I was taking candy away from a kid at Christmas. Never mind, not my fault. We got a private room! Yes! Yes! Light, very helpful. Need a toilet. That's me. That's Scott's saying the whole situation. Just in case anyone's wondering, we're staying at Ski House and it cost $33 per person per night for a double room. So $66 a night for the room, which isn't too bad actually. Sorry. This place is so quiet and peaceful. It's amazing. There's like no one here. I'm guessing everyone's on the crossing right now. So I wanted to talk today about being flexible with your travel plans, because we had to book this place for a couple of nights and book our bus. There's only one bus from Taupo per day with a change that comes to the Tongariro National Park. So we had to take the risk, and then when we found out tomorrow is going to be 75k winds, it's a no-go. You're not going to do it. That's enough to blow you down the side of the volcano. It's just so risky, it's unbelievable. And the amount of helicopters that we've heard that have to go up and rescue tourists who just don't listen, and they just go and do it anyway, and then they're in deep trouble when they start getting up the top. So it's things like that that you just can't stress about. When it comes to the Tongariro Crossing, you've kind of just got to be a bit patient. One day the winds will be high, the next day will be stunning and clear. You don't know, so you got to give yourself a bit of extra time for this. And then with our bus today, basically a bus pulled up at 1:15. It was meant to leave at 1:15, and then the driver took a 25-minute break because he'd been driving all the way from Auckland. Fair enough. Or from Wellington up. I don't know. Which delayed our bus by 30 minutes, and we had a connecting bus to come down to the national park. We could have sat there and stressed about it, but we didn't. Like, okay, there's nothing we can do about it. If we miss the next bus, we're just gonna have to figure it out. Just don't try and book too much in advance. It's peak season. You've got to book at least a few days in advance, or if it's super busy, then maybe a week in advance. Or if you do leave it to the last minute, maybe you have to spend a bit more in a place because all the cheap beds are gone. But things change so quickly when you're on the road. It just all happens, and you just got to be prepared for that and accept it and not stress about it. Don't stress about it, all right? It's gonna happen a lot. You're gonna have to change your plans, throw things out the window, spend a bit more maybe, and that's just the way it is. Sometimes it'll all go to plan. Other times, it just won't. And that's okay. That's the whole excitement of it. Wow. See, I think going in with the mindset of it's going to be okay. Don't stress. I think it's easier said when you've been traveling for quite a long time. You get used to it and you know you'll just figure it out. At first, it's like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? Please don't feel like that, all right? Experience will teach you that you'll always figure it out. You always will. So really, don't worry. Our bus, you know, as soon as we got off that bus, even though it was 30 minutes delayed, our bus was sat there waiting, and we had 5 minutes to jump on that one, so it was fine. And if not, then we would have got off the bus with a lot of other people who were meant to be getting that bus. So you just would have all figured it out. All right, so no stressy. Be flexible, because the best plans come from those unexpected moments. If you start planning everything and your plan is very rigid and set in stone, you're gonna miss out on a lot of stuff. You really are. When you meet people and maybe, oh, you hear about this place, oh, I can't go there because I've booked all this. I've said this a million times. Be very open, be very flexible to see what happens. Book on the go, just don't stress. It's meant to be the time of your life, not a time that you sit here stressing out over absolutely every detail. All right? That's part of the adventure, that's part of the fun. It's what you're here to do. And on that note, I'm really hungry, and we have soup and bread, and I'm very excited about it. What we're going to do tomorrow, we'll go out and just explore. It's a national park, it's absolutely stunning. No doubt I'll get a ton of photos, so follow me on Instagram. And a ton of gorgeous time lapses and all that good stuff that you come here for. So tomorrow we'll be just, yeah, chilling, exploring, maybe do some work. I don't know, and that's the greatest thing about traveling. You just don't know. The moment you can let go of knowing everything, you have way more fun. That's all I'm going to talk about today. I'm going to go in and eat my soup now. No stress and just be happy, okay? All right.